All right, and there we go. Hello, 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 everyone. So, welcome to Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday is a brand new segment that I'm going to be doing on my channel. Actually, not really. Usually, I like to do Thirsty Thursday, but I'm going to be really goddamn busy on Thursday. So, this is like my impromptu fuck around stream for the week. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Let me tweet this out real quick. Tipsy Tuesday cringe stream. And I just realized that the air conditioner is turned on. Tell me if you can hear my air conditioner. If so, I'm gonna go turn that goddamn thing off because I don't want to have to deal with it. It's just gonna piss me off. So I have some doozies for you guys today. Holy shit nuggets. I absolutely have some wing nutty stuff that we're going to watch together, and you're going to do it with me. We're here for the cringe, everybody. We are here for the cringe. Let's bring you guys into this, because you're going to be taking this trip with me. There we go. There you are. Beautiful, magnificent people. You will suffer. You will suffer. And you'll suffer with me. Because we're friends. Because we like each other. That's why we do it. Now, yeah, I heard Tariq's channel is gone. I heard. We'll see how it goes. Some people thought my channel was gone, but there's got to be a new video of mine on my main channel because my second strike was taken down, and it will be released as soon as we're done with the Can't Hear Cold Air Machine. Excellent. As soon as we're done with this stream, then I'll be releasing that video. It'll be a good time. It'll be a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it. So, before we even get to the content, the things that we're gonna be cringing over, I'm gonna make you cringe, because that's what it's about. This is all about the cringe, right? So tonight's beverage, we have ourselves a nice big fuck off glass of some really nice Tennessee whiskey that I did not finish from the Saints, and then to top it off, what complements the sweet taste of Tennessee more than a Zima. Let's mix some whiskey with some Zima. It's delicious. All right, let's fuck this frisbee. So, what is this guy's name? I forget what his name is. Son of a bitch. I was originally going to do this on my regular computer, but I'm actually doing it on my laptop. And I have a bunch of, like, interesting stuff that I found out about this guy. But I don't even think I really have to get into it, to be honest with you. This guy, his name is, like, Thomas something. And he was, yeah, pussy drinking Zima. Well, I'm halfway. We got the Zima for my white girl wasted level and my whiskey for my floor Jeff level. So we'll see what happens. It should be interesting. But this guy, after I started making fun of Tara McCarthy, you know, the woman who was asking in a poll if mixed race marriages was like bestiality or not, that lovely character that she is, after I picked on her, he was like, well, I need to know what your scientific credentials are. And so I told him. And then he made this video, all for me. And it is called Jeff Holiday, the scientific genius who knows how to pronounce pseudoscience. Something tells me this is going to make us cringe. I've watched only maybe like 40 seconds of this video. So this is for you, Thomas.
So, today, we're going to have a good go at Jeff Bloody Holiday.
Okay, Jeff Bloody Holiday. Love it. Love it already. Let's do this shit.
Now, Jeff Holiday is one of these guys who thinks that just because he has got a PhD in biology...
See, there's a joke coming. Just wait for it. It's going to be a great joke. It's going to be hilarious. Just wait for it.
That means that he has carte blanche to talk authoritatively about all manner of scientific subjects.
I don't think I've ever claimed that, but go on.
And the thing that really gets me about this is... Actually, no, sorry, hang on. He's got a master's degree in biology, not a PhD. So
It's a good joke. Just wait for it. It's going to be the great joke ever.
Sorry, my mistake. He's got a master's degree in biology, but the point still holds. This is a guy who thinks that because he's got a master's degree in biology, he has got Actually, no, hang on, wait a minute. He's got a bachelor's degree. It's not a
Oh, no, the joke's even getting better. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. It's good.
master's degree, is it? It's a bachelor's degree. That's the thing. The point is that because this guy has a bachelor's degree in biology, he thinks that he has got... Actually, no, hang on, wait a minute. He's an undergraduate. That's right. He's an undergraduate on
My
a
dirty
biology
secret
course.
revealed.
That's right. That's the one. I always get...
It's true. It's true, everybody. I know you all come to me because you think I'm like the next Carl fucking Sagan or, you know, Sam Harris. Of course, everybody does. I mean, just look at me. Don't I just exude a scientific rigor when you just gaze upon my body? You're like, dude, that's a guy. This is the face of a guy who's like hardcore in the lab, you know, on that next cutting edge of shit, right? Yeah. No, that's... Huh? No, I've been very, very open about it. I completed an associate's transfer degree. I got very, very close to my bachelor's. I had to stop going to school, and I even told this guy this. I had to stop going to school to take care of my kiddo, but I do plan to go back because, well, I want to finish it. Just saying. I am taking my pants off because this garage is very hot. You're gonna have to deal with a pantsless Jeff. Yeah. But yes, I did actually study biology. Now, I looked into this guy, and he is actually a fiction author. It's true. He is a fiction author. Maybe for fun, if we have enough time, we'll go back and we'll read some reviews of his books. That should be fun. Depends on how mean he is to me. Well, I'll let you guys decide. We're going to watch this video together. We're going to see how the guy responds to me. And if you think he's been mean enough to me that we'll go and read his book reviews, we'll go do it. What do you say? I'll leave it up to you guys. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. I'm letting you take over the show. Everything's getting fucking crazy. All right, let's go.
Confused. But I mean, he does have some other credentials. He's a very healthy person. He's always drinking and smoking. Yeah. Actually, just forget about that. That doesn't make any sense. But he does, look, he does have some other credentials. So, for example, in most of his arguments, he will use the word pseudoscientific or anti-science. And that, of course, is the hallmark of a great inquiring mind. So there you go, Jeff. Now, you see...
Thank you very much. I'm so glad that you vetted for me in your video where you call me a genius. I'm very flattered, Thomas. Very, very flattered.
The thing is, Jeff, is that last night you responded to my tweet when I inquired about what level of education you had, and you were very honest with that. And because of that, I was actually going to drop the sarcasm and go easy on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were going to go easy on me. Well, I mean, it's not like I want you to go hard on me. You're not really my type. I don't usually go for the reject from Train Spotting look, honestly. But, I mean, you know, let's see what else he has to say.
This morning, I read some of your work that you've written, and it so triggered me that I just...
Written? The fuck have you read that I've written? What are you talking about? I've written like a few articles. I used to write for a web magazine called This Week in Pseudoscience. I doubt you read that because it's the only place that those exist anywhere is on my website. Unless you went to my website, I guess. Nobody goes to my website. JeffHoliday.com, by the way. Hey. If you're talking about my videos, I don't script my videos. The only ones I ever scripted was the bot movie reviews. That's it. All the rest of it is just off the top of my head, man. This is like improv. It's immediate. Like, you know, I'm into just the performance of it. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy because he's such a fraud. He really is, and you really fucking trigger me.
I trigger you, darling. Why?
So many different things, and your understanding of science it basically goes along the lines of. Everything that is mainstream is correct, and everyone who is anti-mainstream is incorrect and is using pseudoscience and anti-science and all this kind of rubbish, and is peddling lies and conspiracy theories.
I think he watched my Alex Jones video. I'm getting the feeling that maybe that might be what it is. I don't know.
And this really absolutely pisses me off. And you see, the thing is,
Very sorry.
That, you told me in your tweet, I did a transfer degree. I was close to getting a bachelor's, but I didn't finish it because I had to look after my son.
Yes.
And I can understand that in life, we all want to do certain things, and then shit gets in the way and we don't manage to get round to it.
I all my life I've desperately wanted to to drop a 10 strip and climb fuck mountain. It has yet to happen. Closest I got was a 5 strip and a foursome. But I mean, everybody needs to have goals in life. But I agree with you there. I feel like we're starting to connect maybe.
And I can forgive you for that. And I don't put any stress on freaking qualifications, because if you have had a PhD in biology, as I thought originally you had, I would have still come on and...
What the fuck would have ever made you think that I had a PhD? Why?
Made this video and told you that you are a fucking moron. I've done the same with Thunderfoot. And by the way, for those of you looking for a Christmas treat, I'm going to fucking go for Thunderfoot this Christmas. That's what I'm promising you. I'm going to fucking go for that moron.
Thunderfoot's not going to notice.
I'm fucking sick of it. But the thing is that I don't really care about what qualifications you have. I don't think that's the mark
Then why did you bring it up?
of a good scientist.
Okay.
The problem is, however, dear Jeff Holiday, is that you have hung yourself from your own petard. Because
do you know what a petard is? You can't really hang yourself from a petard. Do you know what a petard is? Let's see if maybe he's going to clear up this metaphor. If not, I'll let you know.
Because your version of science is always what is mainstream is best.
No.
And therefore I would expect from you that you would have some bloody qualifications. And it seems to me that you are the biggest hypocrite on the planet, because you don't have any qualifications, and you continuously, parrot the mainstream version of science.
That I do not do. No, sir. No. I parrot the accepted consensus of the scientific community. Now, am I still skeptical of some of these things when they're said? Of course. It just depends on what it is. Absolutely.
And agree with everything they say, and then you get paid money for it by your Patreon.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that
I get paid a lot on my Patreon. A whole lot. You know what people pay me for on my Patreon? My performance, my engagement, my love, and my connection that I make with the people on those. Like, I foster a really, really good audience because I try to be as real as with them that I possibly can. I try and make sure that if I'm getting kickdowns and being paid for this job, that I do my job the best I can, and I can make sure that I try and include my audience with it. I do a lot of fucking work. Way above and beyond just simply parroting the mainstream media's scientific conclusions.
Motherfucker are peddling pseudoscience.
Did you just call me a motherfucker? He's in here. Yeah, you might wanna distract him. He's like playing with the tools, I think. He's been super cute. He's keeping me company, but like, I don't know. If you're feeling really awesome, you could take the box fan, put it by the door, and have it blowing in on 2. I don't know. It's up to you. Unless you were gonna grab the power.
No, I was trying to watch your video.
Oh.
And I wanted to check on the kid real quick.
Oh, you're the best wife in the world, and I love you.
I love you.
She's so great. Okay, what did he say? Did he call me a motherfucker?
I would suggest that you, motherfucker, are peddling pseudoscience. That's the thing.
He called me a motherfucker. You just called me a motherfucker. Oh my god.
Let me read you.
Ooh, that was a rough cut. That is technically accurate. I have fucked a lot of mothers. And you're my wife and you're a mother, so I fucked you. That's not the only one, but anyway.
This, okay? Because this will show you the mind of Jeff Holiday.
Yes, show me my
Conspiracy
mind.
theorists the world over will always have ridiculous stories and claims. They will continue to justify themselves as the keepers of some hidden knowledge.
Yep.
It's not hard to see how they paint themselves as warriors trying to make people wake up about some deep, dark secret nobody is paying attention to.
That's usually the psychology of conspiracy theorists. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. Yeah. Somebody was asking who's keeping you company, Mr. Wiggles. I was going to have Mr. Wiggles pop in and co-host with me, but I decided I wanted to see how well the laptop was going to hold up to doing this level of streaming with OBS and that sort of thing. It's holding up really good, but I just don't have enough USB ports to be able to plug everything in so I could do Mr. Wiggles with it. Maybe next time, guys.
This is easy because people can be fairly delusional for a myriad of reasons.
Yes.
So, see, the thing is, Jeff Holiday, I would suggest that you are thoroughly fucking delusional because you don't have any qualifications whatsoever in science.
Do you?
And yet you're this kind of self-proclaimed YouTube expert who's always debunked.
Where have I ever claimed I'm a YouTube expert? What a... I call myself the Kevin Bacon of YouTube. Nowhere does it say I'm an expert on anything. The only thing I'm an expert in is fucking around, man. Like, getting crazy and doing stupid shit. I am an expert. I will say, I am an expert drunk streamer. Fucking A, man. If there's one thing that I will fucking put on my resume and I'm like, expert, king of, top level tier shit, drunk streamer. Awesome at that. And expert shitlord. Thank you very much, Protogen X1.
King bad science. So I think you're a complete and total hypocrite. And while we're on the subject,
okay.
One of my biggest bugbears with the fucking skeptic community is when they talk about bad ideas and bad arguments. This really fucking pisses me off.
Oh.
This is such bad English. You know, why don't you call it things like debunking, I don't know, debunking ill thought out or ill conceived hypotheses? So let me raise some...
Are you trying to fuck with me on my grammar? What a nitpicky point. That's really interesting. I don't know. Okay.
Some important points in regard to this guy. The first thing is race realism. Now, here's the thing, because I don't believe that Jeff Holiday has any understanding of what the theory of evolution is about. Can you honestly tell me, Jeff, that if you put Eskimos in the middle of Australia, they will thrive?
Probably. Yes, probably. Why would I say that? I'm not saying that they're going to have an easy time of it. Fuck no. They're going to be miserable. Fucking miserable. But there is one thing that all human beings do share across all racial boundaries, and that is an amazing ability for ingenuity and adaptiveness. Massive ability for adaptiveness. And we can see that we have a massive ability for adaptiveness because of the fact that there are human beings everywhere! Now, maybe the first generation of displaced Eskimos that are dropped off in Australia might not have a very good time. They might not necessarily thrive to your standards, maybe. They might be struggling and the mortality rate might be kind of high. Maybe they won't make it, maybe they will. But on the off chance that they do, and they pass down their lineage to their children, then the next generation will be more adaptable, and the next, more adaptable, and the next, more adaptable. You're acting like there's like some weird handicap that has never been proven whatsoever, and it's just some weird analogous fucking word salad mouth garbage that somehow is gonna prove a point. Like, what the fuck are you smoking? What? And what's wrong with your face? That was mean. I'm sorry, but the guy called me a motherfucker. But like, it's so weird. I think he's like, I think he recorded this on his phone and he keeps like looking at himself rather than the camera or something like that. I hate it when people do that. It drives me crazy. Absolutely bug fucking nuts.
And if you put Aboriginal Australians in, you know, Antarctic or Upper Canada or
Antarctic. There ain't nobody who lives in Antarctica except for research scientists and fucking oil drillers. Huh?
Wherever, they will also thrive.
In frozen tundra of Canada? Yeah, they probably would be the same exact situation. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I have super chats. Oh, fuck. Thank you so much for reminding me. You're right. I have super chats. My bad. My bad, guys. Oh, man. I get so wrapped up sometimes in this because it's so much fun. I have so much goddamn fun doing this shit. Let me Let me program this in actually, so I can just like show you guys the super chats while I read them. Cause I may be drunk, but I'm not too drunk to show you the super chats. Is that showing up? No? Maybe I am. Oh, you know what it is? Let me try. No. Son of a bitch. You know what it is? Yeah, there's a problem with OBS and Chrome. There's a very specific thing that you have to do in Chrome to make it show up on OBS. I've done it on my main computer. I haven't done it on the laptop. I'd have to look it up. But I will read them right now. Theos Ixion for $2 says, Shadowlay, my dude. JT Yearsley, Jeff, I stopped watching John Wick Chapter 2 to watch this stream. Just wanted you to know how awesome you are. I love you, JT. You're such a good dude. Lurker, this idiot looks like a young Stefan Molyneux. Ouch. Ah, but he still has his hair. And Bad Mr. Gary, this douche is such a penis wrinkle. Usually I would try and be like, guys, let's be chill. Let's be nice. Let's not get too mean on this dude. But he did call me a motherfucker. And I have to say, I am slightly insulted. Slightly. Just a little. But I'm kind of insulted. It's just so out of left field, like, bro, what's your beef? What's your beef, buddy? All right, let's make Jeff great again.
The theory of evolution tells you many things, but two key things are this. First of all, every type of organism is adapted to the environment in which it finds itself.
Correct, which means if you take an organism out of its environment into a new environment, as long as it has the opportunity and the chance, it will probably adapt to it. Now, it's not as if adaptation is some, like, quintessential trait that we can measure. There's, like, the adaptive organ or something, or the adaptive lobe of the brain. No, it's all through epigenetics, but... That's a weird way to phrase it. I don't think you got it, but let's hear what you guys say.
And second of all, different organisms will compete with each other if they find themselves in the same environment.
You're talking about survival of the fittest, and survival of the fittest is not an established paradigm of science. There's interesting theories that go around with survival of the fittest. You have the works of fucking motherfucker Selfish Gene, dude who did the Selfish Gene. Oh my god, now I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot. He's amazing. He's so good. Selfish Gene. Okay, anyway, so there's the work of the survival of the fittest. There's the work of the Selfish Gene. There's the work of the survival of the group. And survival of the group is a very compelling one that I really ascribe to, which says that not necessarily organisms on a selfish level will compete, but instead organisms that have the best group cohesion, which is not necessarily always the best individuality or the best designed for adaptive ability in environment, but instead lend itself to the greater whole for greater adaptation into the environment itself and propagation above any other species is the primary focal impetus of collective biological and sociological evolutions. Now, this is all still like up in the air because these are a lot of things that you can't really test. These are all theories, and that's kind of the problem with science. It's theory. Lots of things are theory. When you start talking about biology, Dawkins, thank you, for fuck's sake. I cannot believe that I fucking forgot the name of Dawkins. Dawkins is such an awesome shit poster. Motherfucker is, oh, he's an inspiration. Mwah, love Dawkins. But anyway, the thing is, when you get right down to it, when you start talking about these things, they're all theories, because in order to have an actual scientific law, you have to be able to mathematically or empirically prove in every single instance that is a function that is happening. In order to make the theory of evolution into the law of evolution, we would have to basically run through every genomic testing sequence, corroborated over a long period of time for every single organism, either macro or microorganism on the planet, simultaneously collect that data, compare it together. It's impossible. So it's still just a theory. I don't know if you know that. Maybe he mentions it.
And that is something which will tell you that the idea creating these multicultural utopias that the West is currently creating.
Where did that come from? Oh boy, we're gonna need some Zima.
It's absolute nonsense. It's a recipe for disaster. I mean, let's look at this. If you put white people in Africa, they get sunburned.
Multiculturalism is bad because white people will get sunburns in Africa. Don't you understand, man? That's why Toto's saying how much they miss the rains down in Africa, because it means they got the cloud cover and they're not getting sunburns. This... If this guy does look familiar, he has previously tried to do a hit piece on Kraut and Tea, and it was...
If, on the other hand, you put black people in, cold northern European climates, they don't get enough. They don't get enough sun. And
citation, please. Ooh, look at that Pepe. It didn't. The Pepe did not translate very well onto the stream, I'm afraid. I think the way I have it set down, ASCII art's not going to work very well, guys. My bad.
They get depressed. This is because different groups are adapted for the different environments in which they evolved. This is how it works. And look, I don't particularly like getting into a lot of the race realism stuff. Because first of all, I don't think you need to go beyond this simple Darwinian explanation that different species or different organisms are adapted for the environment in which they evolved. But I don't like a lot of the race realism stuff. For example, the stuff on IQ, partly because I don't agree with some of it.
Okay, well, maybe we will have something in common here. Maybe. Let's see.
Partly because I think it's a public relations disaster. But the thing is, if
maybe because you don't agree with it, or maybe because it's a public relations disaster. Do you think that maybe one of the problems with race realism is that if you intrinsically tie IQ to intelligence and intelligence to societal value, that allows you then to maybe, I don't know, put forth policies that enact unfair judgments on people based on an arbitrary statistic, like, I don't know, their skin? I mean, because that's my problem with it. It's not necessarily the concept in and of itself, it's... I don't really trust people to utilize it in a good way. But maybe that's just me. I mean, maybe our priorities here are a little mixed up.
If you want to say, do you know what? This race realism stuff, it's not my cup of tea. I want to keep away from it because it's going to make my life very difficult. I'll get a lot of stress. I'll be socially ostracized, etc., etc. I wouldn't really have a problem with that. But don't try and manipulate the situation to pretend that you are being honest and genuine.
Who's doing that? Is that me? You talking about me? What do you mean?
In regards to race realism, because you're just not. So let's move on to another point.
Okay, but well, before he moves on, so I'm gonna address a couple of things real quick here. I got a super chat from Will Francisco. Any update on the strikes on your main channel, my dude? Yes, actually, absolutely. So, one of the 2 strikes on my main channel was lifted last night, and I will have a video uploaded talking about all the controversy released once we're done with this stream. I'm just going to go over and hit the button, as long as everything is okay. I'm having a couple of people, like, browse it to make sure it's good. So that'll be fine. Race realism in and of itself. Let's talk about it for just a minute, and then we're going to keep going. I don't want to get too deep into it. I am going to make another video on race realism and try and basically get down to, like, the practical aspects of it rather than just the shit-flinging fight. The problem with race realism is that race realism at its core is basically understanding that there are actual genetic differences between the races. And that's true. Holy shit. I mean... you could tell, of course it's true. Of course it's true. By a medical standing, black people are more susceptible to sickle cell anemia. That's just true. That's just objectively true. Now, the problem, though, is not with race realism. The problem is not with talking about potential IQ differences. The problem is not the data. The problem is how the data is being collected, especially when it comes to testing here in the United States, especially because of the status of our schools not being unilaterally distributed and all schools being equally funded, which they're not. So it does leave room for questioning on the validity of how the data is collected and how much you can trust the data. But even more so, the other thing that's the problem is the conclusions. The problem is never the data, the problem is the conclusions. Now, you could talk about a bunch of different shit about it, and that's totally fine. I don't mind having the conversation. I do have a problem, and I will always have a problem, with people arbitrarily making distinct determinations on what is or is what not, based upon, like, very loose correlative data. And that happens all the fucking time. You would not believe how many fucking times I hear somebody being like, well, have you read the bell curve? Well, have you? Have you? Have you actually read the bell curve, or did you read an article about the bell curve? Really? Even more so, people who believe in race realism and IQ equals intelligence, that sort of thing, they send me these clips of Jordan Peterson. And they forget the fact that Jordan Peterson has done research. You can go look it up. I'll find the link for you if you want to, where he shows that action-oriented plans, proactive in schools, can close the gaps in those performance scores between not only the races but the genders. So even one of the champions that people like to hoist up, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. This is a lot more complicated of a situation than these talking head fuckers on YouTube trying to be like, race realism, derp, 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 derp. So, it's just ridiculous. The whole thing is fucking stupid. Anyway, let's go. I'm not drunk enough yet. Probably because I have to start talking about race realism, and I hate race realism. It's fucking annoying. Not because the topic itself is annoying. The topic's fascinating. But because the people who talk about it all the time are fucking obnoxious.
Which is that Jeff is very much pro-vaccination, and he hates anyone who is anti-vaccine. Anyone who is anti-vaccine is a heretic. They are...
A heretic? A heretic? Is that really how people over in wherever the fuck you are say heretic? Heretic. 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 Somebody says, I don't know, Jeff, white people do get sunburn. Oh, I know. I know.
Anti-science. They're pseudo-scientific. And Jeff claims that it's all, you know, this has been debunked, this has been proved, and blah, blah, blah. And let me just make one point here, which holds for the skeptic community in general, which is that they have no understanding about science. You can prove anything using science. The kind of morons that you will find in the...
Really? You can prove anything with science? Really? Now, that's a fascinating claim. Do tell. Jeff is pro-garbage. I am pro-garbage. Throwing away some garbage right now while I unwrap a new pack of cigarettes. I mean, he was bashing me for smoking, so I mean, like, pfft, fuck you.
Skeptic community think that provided you can find a scientific paper and a citation which backs up your claim, that's it. That's done and dusted.
Why did I have an alarm set for 5:50 p.m.? What was that for? Oh, shit! Oh my god. Okay, so, I should really, hang on, I'm gonna have to, like, rewind this here for a second, but I gotta let you guys know, if you're a fan of Ian Miles Chong, go to your TV immediately, go to Fox News, turn it on for Tucker Carlson. Ian Miles Chong is going to be on Tucker Carlson. He should be on, like, right now. So go turn... I can't watch it because I'm streaming. I totally forgot all the fuck about it. But, I won't mind if you take a break from my stream to go watch Ian talk to fucker Carlson. I don't really like Tucker Carlson, but, you know, that is something that's happening. I just thought I'd let you guys know. Okay, so let's rewind this for a quick second. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. God, this guy's long-winded as fuck.
That you will find in the skeptic community. Think that provided you can find a scientific paper and a citation which backs up your claim, that's it. That's done and dusted.
No.
So the thing is, however, is that, like I say, you can prove anything using science, and for every scientific...
How? How can you prove anything with science? What is science?
Paper you can find which says that X is true, you can find another scientific paper which says that X is not true. So what does that tell you? It tells you nothing. Scientific research is basically useless unless you have a thorough understanding of what really went on.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the shit are you smoking? Are you fucking kidding me? Where the fuck do you think anti-vaccine propaganda comes from, motherfucker? It comes from people doing science. It's hot. I'm spraying myself with the fucking water sprayer. I don't give a shit. What the what are you talking about? What are you actually fucking talking about? Are you saying, where do you get your vaccine denialism? Where do you get your vaccine questioning? Is it just randomly pulled out of your butt? No, you probably get it from people who are scientists who did science, and then for some reason the larger scientific community at large didn't agree with it. You know what the main reason why those things don't actually get accepted into basic scientific vernacular acumen is because there's a really important part of the scientific method, and that is called replicatability. When you do an experiment, and you do a study, the thing that's most important is that it has to be replicatable. You have to be able to do the exact same thing that you did before and get the same fucking result. If you don't, there's something wrong, so you have to do it again and see what you get. And then do it again and see what you get. And do it again. The problem with it is that we build the consensus off of an established database of practical application, of actually doing things. That's why people like Andrew Wakefield, the main supervillain of the vaccine community, the guy who first put forth that vaccines cause autism, blah, 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 is a disgraced fucking scientist because not only was it found that nobody could replicate his results, that his sample size is extremely small, but also that the guy who was questioning this one specific vaccine was also being paid by another pharmaceutical manufacturer making a competing vaccine. Now, call me fucking crazy. Call me just a fucking lunatic. But I think that's enough reason for me to be skeptical about his conclusions. Just saying. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
In that research paper. To tell you, let me give you a good example. Here's something that I know. I know for a fact that the official version of JFK is wrong.
What does that have to do with science? JFK? Why are we talking about JFK? What?
Lee Harvey Oswald was not the lone shooter who gunned down JFK. And the reason I know that is that if that were true, then when the shot came in, JFK's head should have moved forward. But instead, the Zapruder footage shows that it moves backwards.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Why are we talking about JFK when we were just talking about vaccines? What does vaccines and JFK have anything to do with what?
And that breaks a fundamental physical law. And this fundamental physical law is it's just so absolute in scientific terms that I can know immediately that...
What is that law? Do you know which law that is? Do you know which law that is?
That the official version of JFK is wrong.
Which law?
But let's...
Which law? What law are you even talking about? Let's pretend like, because here's the thing. I can't even believe I'm even talking about JFK right now. Like, guys, why is this happening right now? Why are we talking about JFK? Why? Why are we talking about We were talking about vaccines and now we're talking about JFK. Okay, all right, fine, fuck it. Okay, I gotta calm down, man. I'm getting heated. I'm getting heated, man. You're talking about physics, obviously. You're talking about momentum, the laws of momentum, the laws of inertia, blah, 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 blah. But why are we talking about JFK? Yes, he's misrepresenting Newton's law of motion. Yes, he is. Why?
Suppose that...
I know, I'm fully aware at this point that I have subjected all of us to this. This did not actually have to happen. We didn't have to watch this guy's video, but you know what? I don't know. Are you guys having fun? If you're having fun with me, if you're enjoying this stream, let me see some ones in the chat. Let me see some ones. Those will give me some encouragement. That'll bolster my immune system. That'll vaccinate me against this fucking ridiculousness, this weird vaccines, JFK, and goobity good. So, let me see some love. 'Cause this is fucking me up. Jeebus Christ.
Scientist comes to me and says they've studied, I don't know, they've studied...
There's the ones. Aw, you guys are the best. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. You're the best. Okay, alright, let's focus. Let's focus. This guy has a really important point. He called me a motherfucker. So, let's get into this.
For 30 years at the best universities in the world, and they've proven that, I don't know, you have to exercise 5 times a week. That's the optimal health. If you exercise 5 times a week, you will have optimal health.
Why are we talking about health?
Thing is, I haven't got a clue if he's... how the hell do I know if that's true? I have no way of understanding that. Even if he's got hundreds of papers which have been peer-reviewed and blah, 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 I have no idea if what he's saying is true. And there's no scientific principle which will tell me if what he's saying is true.
Who are you talking about? Some nebulous guy that says you have to exercise that many times a...
So the fact that it's been proved in a university is meaningless. It's meaningless to me. I don't know. He could be lying. He could be stupid. He could have got it all mixed up. There could be someone else in another university who's also written peer-reviewed articles saying you only need to exercise 1 time a week. So how do we ever know? And the answer is we can't.
Okay. I've run into this type of person before in the past. It's somebody who is basically like, well, you can't know because science isn't exact enough. What is exact enough? What is? Can you tell me something that is exact enough? Anything that you know for absolute certainty. I mean, you apparently know with absolute certainty that the JFK assassination was not what it was supposed to be because of a physics law that you can't cite and you didn't know. Somebody says vaccines killed JFK. Obviously. I just... What exactly is it that you're trying to build as a case right here, man? I can't... I'm trying to figure this out because I want to follow your line of logic, but I need a comparative analysis. Like, if you don't trust consensus of science, then you just don't trust anything. So what do? Do you just not do anything? Like, well, I would eat that, but I don't know if it's good for me or bad for me. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Are you emotionally crippled all the time because you can't trust, like, the basic consensually accepted things? What do you need? What do you need? I'm very curious. I really want to know.
There are only certain things you can know in science, like the fact that the official version of JFK is not true because it contravenes the fundamental laws of physics. Anyway, that's a side point. Here's what I wanted.
At least he did say physics finally. That's kind of good. I'll give him that. Good on you, buddy.
To say, I don't know much about vaccines. I don't want to know much because it looks very awful and I don't want anything to do with it because it seems like it's going to be a load of stress.
You don't want anything to do with vaccines? Well, then why are you talking about it? Why do you care?
But please tell me this, Jeff Holiday.
Okay. Okay.
If the anti-vacciners are just talking such complete and total garbage, why do they always get such bad press? Why are they always hounded in the media?
What? Because they're wrong.
Why are they always slandered? Right? Why? And don't tell me it's because, oh, well, the media has to show that we don't tolerate people who are anti-science.
I don't trust the media to be able to wipe their own ass these days. But so no, not because of that.
And so the media has to set an example and go after these people who are anti-scientific. We have to have this dictatorship, you see, so that people who are anti-scientific are punished, which sends a message to everyone else that you must be scientific. Because that sounds like a load of rot to me. So let's just make another wider point here about the pharmaceutical industry.
Why? Wait, could we finish with could we finish with vaccines? Like, how is that even a point? I mean, I hate to sound like Stefan Molyneux because I really don't like Stefan Molyneux, but it's not an argument. It's just not. What was that even supposed to mean? What did that mean? What did that mean? And by the way, you still haven't explained what a petard is. Like the whole he tweeted this out with hoisted by his own petard. That's how he titled it. That he was gonna hoist me by my own petard. Yeah, no, okay, okay. I guess we're onto this now.
And the medical industry, which Jeff Holiday seems to be a big fan of. He's a very big fan of conventional medicine.
I am not a fan of the pharmaceutical industry whatsoever. I am actually extremely critical of the pharmaceutical industry. The biomedical industry, I got a lot of love for, but I also am very pensive because I don't like to just blindly accept everything.
Because anyone who understands the theory of evolution understands that modern medicine and the modern understanding of health is completely at odds with, how our ancestors lived.
How our ancestors lived, motherfucker. Our ancestors died at 35. The mortality rate for children was so fucking high, we had to have as many children as possible because they just kept fucking dying. Is that good? Do you want to go back to that? Really? I mean, if you want to, by all means, fucking throw back to the Trainspotting movie. Please, by all means, disconnect yourself from the fucking internet. Stop buying any processed food. Stop driving your fucking car. Hike your fucking dumb ass up into some fuck-off mountain and go live off of roots and fucking berries and shit. By all means, go and do that and save the rest of us the fucking problem of having to listen to this droning, immensely retarded, conjecture-ridden ridiculousness. By all means, please, kindly fuck yourself off somewhere else if you're gonna be talking about, like, traditional ancestral living. The rest of us are gonna be playing video games, jerking off to fucking internet porn, and having a good old fucking time and living until we're 80 or 90. That's cool. We don't need ya. I gotta calm down. Trainspotting is genius. Danny Boyle is the shit. Danny Boyle is amazing.
Because most people in the West, they don't eat like their ancestors. They don't sleep like their ancestors. They don't have the same levels of stress as their ancestors had. They don't drink like their ancestors. They don't exercise like their ancestors. They do not live like their ancestors.
And that's a good thing. Because their ancestors didn't live very long. And they had to spend all their day digging in the dirt for fucking grubs rather than just go get a fucking Big Mac. Kiss my ass. Ugh. Zima. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. This is the torture I put myself through for you people. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. You're the best.
And then at the end of the day, they expect to be able to take pills in order to make themselves better. Now, anyone...
Yes, when you get sick, it's nice to have something that you can take that will actually make you feel better, rather than just dying from that thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Who understands the theory of evolution understands that this is really an absurd way to try and acquire health. But you see, Jeff Holiday is...
Acquire health. Let us procreate with our own subspecies and acquire health, my dude. Like, what? I'm reading too much into it. Let's go to Super Chats for a second. I need a break from this guy, just for a minute. Jables Boogly, don't worry, Jeff. You're my favorite motherfucker. Thanks, buddy. I love you. Brett McDowell, I think this may be the stream that breaks Jeff. We should all make sure to let Mems know when it happens so she can save him. Not a bad idea. Ashley Hall, this is a guy whose parents bullied the teacher into giving him a passing grade on a paper where he did not address the topic / prompt at all. Right about Romeo and Juliet. I love Sonic and Mario. Ashley Hall has so far tonight won. She's won the super chat game. That's for fucking sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It could be a stiff competition. Okay, let's go.
One of these people who will always disparage anyone who has alternative ideals on health. And I really think this is just bullshit. Because like I say, he's a chain smoker, he's a drinker. I don't think he's got anything good to say about health. Anyway, let's come to one.
No, I got lots to say about health. Don't smoke. Because this is bad for you. Drink in moderation. Because this is bad for you. But most importantly, don't let some doofy-looking motherfucker try and tell you how to have a good time. You heard it here first, folks.
One final point, which is Alex Jones. And Jeff Holiday has a real big problem with Alex Jones.
Oh, no. No way. No way. No way. Are you super into Alex Jones? That's gonna be so good. Oh my god. Jan Valash says, hey Jeff, why don't you debate Molyneux instead of some weak, pathetic cuckboy? Are you fucking scared? Let me ask you a question. and this has come up quite a few times actually in the past. People have this thing they like to levy onto me. They're like, Jeff, why don't you debate this person? Why don't you debate that person? There's a guy named by Alternative Hype. Wanted me to debate him a few months back. And I considered it, except for the fact that when he came to me for a debate, he was an asshole. So I said, no, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. So I turned him down. Not necessarily because I was afraid to debate the guy. It was two factors. Number one, I was tired of the topic. I was sick of the fucking topic. And number two, he asked wrong. He was a prick. Now, debating Stefan Molyneux, no. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you honestly. I will tell you absolutely honestly. The main reason why I will not debate Stefan Molyneux on IQ and race is I am not an expert. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. If you come to me and you watch my videos and you take everything that I say as absolute gospel, you have a fucking problem. You have an absolute problem. My videos are only a good starting point for questions. They're a good starting point for questions, a good place to be like, well, I wonder if. Hey, I've been thinking this. Well, how about some doubt? Let's just think about it. Here's some things. This is a way to put some doubt on it. Dig deeper. Find the truth that you want to find. You might agree with me. You might not. That's totally fine, and I respect that. I absolutely respect that. Anybody, and there's lots of people. Some of them fucking pay me money monthly on Patreon. They don't agree with me on a lot of shit. A lot of shit. But they know that I don't disrespect them because they believe something different from me. They just like the fact that I'm saying what I'm saying, so that at least there's a conversation going on. So, no, I won't debate Stefan Molyneux for one very salient purpose. I am not qualified to go to a much larger national platform like that. I'll make my case in a video. And if you have a counter to it, and you want to make a video countering that, and you come at it from a place of open honesty and data, great, I'll watch it, and I'll probably enjoy it, and maybe you might even change my mind. But, no, I am not going to debate Stefan Molyneux. I'm not going to debate any of these people about it. I'm going to put forth my argument, go and find something that's in opposition, figure out what makes sense to you. That's all I can ask, because I don't want the choice to be mine, what you think. I want that choice to be yours. Simple as that.
And the thing about Alex Jones is that there are two types of responses which people...
And I also got to address this. Inner City Pigeon says, there is no debate, says Jeff, about this very topic. Watch my video that will be coming out as soon as we're done with this stream. I actually addressed that whole issue. I was extremely tired, and I was really irritated when I said there is no debate. That was an arrogant statement. There is, of course, a debate. I do retract it, and I'm retracting it publicly on my video. So, just so you know.
Will have to Alex Jones when they first come across him. The first type of people, which is Jeff Holiday's type of people, will say, this guy's really stupid, and therefore, by default, I am really clever. The second type of person, when they come across Alex Jones, will say, why? Why does Alex Jones behave in this manner?
'Cause it sells. 'Cause it sells.
Why? This is always the question of the scientist. Okay? The scientist always asks why. They don't say, that's pseudoscience, that's anti-science.
The scientist doesn't just ask why. The scientist formulates a hypothesis and tests the hypothesis. But whatever. Okay, I'm nitpicking.
No, the scientist asks the question why. And let me try and explain why. So first of all, we have Alex Jones. Oh, it's towing to his far, folks. It's towing to his far.
What is that English?
Towing to his far. They're putting chemtrails in the vaccines, folks. It's towing to his far. The aliens are landing, folks. The aliens are landing.
Calm down. I'm drunk as fuck, and I can't even, get up that much, excitement about this. What are you talking about?
And now let's compare that to someone who says, oh, well, actually, it's been scientifically proved that 2 and 2 equals 5.
What? What the fuck?
So the question is, which of those two people was speaking the truth? Well, the answer is Alex Jones.
Zima. It's time for Zima. It's time for Zima.
The way that the conspiracy works is that the people who run the conspiracy employ someone like Alex Jones to say the truth, but in such a demented manner that people who aren't very bright, like you, Jeff Holiday, you come along and...
Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Let's hear that again. Let's hear that again.
Conspiracy works is that the people who run the conspiracy employ someone like Alex Jones to say the truth, but in such a demented manner that people who aren't very bright, like you, Jeff Holiday, you come along and you think that Alex Jones is stupid because you don't listen to what he's saying, rather you look at how he's acting.
So let me get this straight. What you're trying to say? This is what the fuck? Okay, hang on. Sorry. So what you're trying to tell me now is that the people who run these conspiracies hire people like Alex Jones. And they're like, Alex, we're gonna need you to speak some truth. We're gonna need you to tell everybody exactly what's going on. But we want you. No. We don't want you to just use your platform to, tell people the truth. We want you to, act like a fucking lunatic. Okay? Say what's the truth, but act like an absolute fucking maniac. So that everybody will think that it's not the truth. That's what we want. That's what we're gonna do. And they pay him money for this. This Look at this. No, this is the best part. This is the best part. Look at this dude's face. Look at his face. This dude fucking believes this shit. He fucking believes this. That there is a fucking shadow Illuminati, shiltastic, stealing the Jew gold fucking organization that is trying to make Alex Jones speak truth, but in a fucking crazy way. Because that's the best way that people won't believe it. And we can keep our secrets under wrap. Really? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, let's go.
It's a very primitive form of understanding. And what this does is it makes people believe that 2 and 2 is not 4. On the other hand, when they see someone, you know, well-dressed and in a suit saying, oh, 2 and 2 is 5, and it's been proved, it's been scientifically proved in a laboratory by peer-reviewed professors, they believe this. That's how it works.
I'm starting to feel like I have never been as woke as this man. This man is so fucking woke. I feel like I've just been dreaming my whole life. I don't even know. I can't. I don't even know what to say, man.
So let's just come to 9/11. I mean, the fact that this guy.
Oh, how let's. It's cool, guys. It's cool. Let's go from vaccines to JFK. Yeah? I don't even know what we talked about then for a minute. Oh, I don't even... Dude, I feel like I'm having a fucking seizure here. I feel like I'm having an aneurysm. And this dude's like... He's perfectly exemplifying, like, how I'm feeling right now. Like... to Alex Jones, to 9/11, man. Let's go 9/11. Let's do this shit.
Still hasn't worked out. 9/11 is just, it's just fucking embarrassing. Oh, Jeff Holiday. Oh, they found the passport, folks. It was the Muslims what did it. Jeff, you fucking muppet.
When have I ever made a video about 9/11? Did I make a video about 9/11? Does anybody recall me ever making a video about 9/11? Because I can't remember that ever actually happening. I'm just gonna ask my wife for some ice, because I'm gonna need some more whiskey for this. Ice? There we go. Perfect. By all means, Thomas, tell me who did 9/11?
Oh, how did the Muslim passport survive the plane crash and then the pulverization of the tower into dust? Oh.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's weird. Like, I kind of seem to remember, like, when you check into an airplane, they kind of like take down your information that you're getting on the plane. It goes into a database. Who's on the plane? I don't know. Maybe I'm just high.
Jeff.
Not high. I'm just drunk.
Jeff. And why did Building 7 come down, even though it wasn't hit by a plane?
Fire. If anybody really is interested in 9/11, which nobody is, really, anymore, nobody's interested in 9/11. If you really want to figure out what the fuck is going on with 9/11, and you want a good debunking series, go check out Miles Power. Miles is Bay. Is it Miles Bay?
Miles is yeah.
Do you think Miles is cute?
Maybe.
Maybe? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my wife thinks Miles Power is cute. That's okay. I think he's kind of cute, too.
And why did it come down at free fall speed originally, and then later on at a rate which is free fall to the naked eye? Why was it a symmetric collapse? Was that just due to office fires? Really, Jeff? Oh, are you completely stupid?
I'm starting to think we're going to have to read this guy's book reviews. He's being pretty mean. He's being pretty damn mean. I don't know, man. Yeah, Mems is the best, guys. She's the best.
So that's all I've got to say. Jeff Holiday, he's one of these guys who's got a nose ring. He's got a nose ring, man, and dreadlocks because he's so different, man, and unconventional. But
no, it's because I used to be a crazy gutter punk who did a lot of drugs and had a lot of sleazy sex and slept in weird abandoned buildings. That's when I got my nose ring. I don't know, but I liked it, so I kept it. I don't know.
But actually, like a lot of these people, when it comes to thinking, he is one of the most conventional people on the planet. And the thing I want to say for all these people is that you might think that people like me have got your backs when it comes to taking on the SJWs. But what I'm getting very sick of with you Muppets is that you will all have a go at the SJWs, and they will call you racist and sexist and homophobic and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But then you then turn around and you do this very same thing on other people. And if you lot think that people like me have got your backs covered when it comes to arguments with the SJWs, you can fucking forget it.
What are you even talking about? What do you mean? What are you even saying? What is this? Who are these people that he's talking about? I don't think the guy even really coherently understands what he's talking about when he says SJWs. For to be totally honest with you, like I don't think this dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. Conventional people? What?
I can see a time coming when I just join the SJWs and where I fucking troll the hell out of you Muppets.
Well, you definitely have comparable intelligence to Captain Andy, so you would be in good company.
Because you really fucking piss me off. Anyway, that's Jeff Holiday. He's a pseudo-scientific sophist. He understands nothing. He just uses fancy words. He's got a large skeptic community following. He complains that other people are oversubbed, people like Tara McCarthy.
Yep.
I would say, Jeff, darling, you are way oversubbed. You've got no credentials. You constantly go on about people who are anti-scientific, and you've got absolutely no fucking idea of what you are bloody talking about.
Well, then let me ask you a question there, bucko. I haven't asked you any questions, aside from, like, do you have a citation for this? Do you have a citation for that? Blah, 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 blah. The main reason why I have a problem with Tara McCarthy is because she equates different races of people in the human species as subspecies, thus inferring that mixed race coupling is bestiality. Would you agree with that? Because if that's the case, then you yourself deny a fundamental aspect, and it's not just a theory, but it is actually the basis for taxonomic classification. The basis for taxonomic classification when it comes to biology. This is established parameters, scientific established parameters. If so, if you agree with Tara McCarthy, then you, sir, are a straight fucking pseudoscientist. Sorry, that's just how it fucking is. Black people are not a different fucking species than white people. Sorry I picked on your fucking missing chromosome derpy looking fucking downy girlfriend, but kiss my ass, dude. Wow, that was mean. More Zima. I gotta, like, quell the anger inside me, and drinking bitch beer is probably the only thing that's gonna do it, right? that'll get me calmed down, right?
Anyway, let me know in the comment section below if you are a butthurt Jeff Holiday fanboy.
It started as just an ordinary day.
Oh, is this for his book? I don't know if we should watch it. I think this is for his book.
A summer morning in the English city of Bath.
Okay.
But then a bomb went off.
Then a bomb went off.
And jihadis were on the loose. A city in lockdown. The declaration of martial law.
This is the production level of this is actually really good. This is I'm going to pay this guy a compliment. Somebody told me that at the end there was an ad for his book. I imagine this is what it is.
A corrupt government.
Ashley Hall says no because Jeff loves us and eases us into the butt loving. I know protocol. I know how to sneak into your hidden chamber. Tell you what.
Anonymous hackers. Terror on the streets.
Okay, well the audio mixing is kind of shitty. I couldn't hear what the fuck that was.
And a former American soldier willing to fight for a better world. The day Islamic State attacked. A 5-star crime thriller by Thomas Baden Rees.
Thomas Baden Rees. That's what his name is. Thomas Baden Rees. Okay, so while we talk for a moment, I'm gonna do something real quick. Yeah. Not now. Thomas Baden Reese. Okay. Whew. Jesus fuck. Holy shit nuggets. I am excited. I'm feeling very excited about this. My nipples are turgid at the moment. Very turgid. I'm feeling very excited. Okay, so let's get rid of that real quick. Let's go to our super chats for a moment, a quick moment. Let's see. JT Yearsley, rewind that shit right now. 2 + 2 = 5. I caught that. Yeah, that was fucking weird, dude. Super weird. N.O. Downs, my god, this video hurts. Lol, it does hurt. Ashley Hall, my arm is not long enough for the jerk-off motion that is in my soul to express my disgust for this man. Mr. Jables Boogly, the only time I've heard you mention 9/11 is when you mentioned your dick size. Ooh, good. That's good. P.S. Miles Power is great. He is great. Miles Power is amazing. He's a fucking incredible person. Fetus the Patty, good thing I don't work tomorrow. I don't think I could perform my duties this riddled with cancer. Anywho, great stream, home skillet. Thank you, buddy. And one more from Jables Boogly. This one is just to get you to stop drinking Zima. Well, you failed. You failed. You failed, man. Okay, so we have some options now. We've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. I feel pretty good. I actually am not drunk. I'm not. I'm starting to feel slightly tipsy, but I also haven't stood up yet. I need to pee in just a minute, but before I do, I have another video, and it's kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum, and it's a deleted video. The people who made it deleted it because it was so fucking cringe. Now, it's a long video, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. We'll watch it until it feels like we need to skip, then we'll skip, and we'll get through it. If you guys are interested, if you want to hang out with me, you want to keep doing this, what we're doing right now, let me see some ones in the chat. I'm going to go piss real quick. If there's enough ones, we're going to keep going. We'll watch another movie, another video, and then if we're into it, maybe we'll even look at Thomas Baden Reese's book reviews. I think it was pretty mean. We'll see. Be right back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at all those fucking ones, man. This is out of control. Oh, my God. It's like manna from heaven. Oh, you wonderful, wonderful people. All right, I guess we're going to check out this next video. So this next video is... So this is from the dialogue wheel. I can't remember. Okay, you're going to have to forgive me. But I don't actually remember what the name of these dudes' channel actually is. I can't remember. If anybody knows what this is, by all means, please post in the chat. I'll be watching. But this is, I think it's the podcast run by Andy Borowski. Maybe it's Borowski. And the dude is an infamous. We love you, Jeff. Don't you forget it. I will never forget. I love you too. I love you so much. The dude is an infamous anti-gamergator. He's just a shithead. He's an absolute shithead. But yeah, they made this this podcast, and this is about the whole thing with Sargon and Anita at VidCon. And it's cancer. It is honestly one of the most cancerous fucking things I've ever seen in my life. If you have not seen this, prepare thy anus. So here we go. No, Andy Borowski, not Andy Worski. No, Andy Worski is bae. Oh yeah, Patreon's. The title of it is Anita Sarkeesian, Sargon of Akkad, and Patreon's Poison. The Dialogue Wheel.
Chances are, if you enjoy video games and the people online that speak about them, you've likely seen this logo. It's a big P, it's pretty, and...
Patreon! Big shout out to Patreon. Love you. Patreon is the fucking shit, man. It has weathered the storm against the adpocalypse for a while. I think I might have to turn myself down a little bit on this one, because this video is a little bit quieter. There we go. All right.
And it is a new service, relatively new, that is looking to you, the users, to give your hard-earned guacamole to help reinforce the messages that you're hearing.
Hard-earned guacamole.
It's an interesting way to push this kind of gig economy that we have now and to show your support. It seems like a good idea, but...
Why would you guys be like surprised that I would think Andy Worski is a handsome motherfucker? That's weird. He's a handsome motherfucker. Objectively speaking, Andy Worski has great cheekbones. He's got great eyes. He's a good dude. He's a great guy, and he's a handsome dude. Of course, anybody would have a fucking crush on Andy Worski. Why am I suddenly so defensive about this? I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been drinking Zima. I don't know. Let's have some more Zima. Let's get a little flirty on this shit.
Events this week have shown that gamers are not old enough to play with big boy toys. They cannot be responsible for the type of people they enforce with their dollar. And our thesis this week is Patreon is responsible for the poisonous groups they represent. I'm Andy Burkowski. I'm joined, of course, by Mr. Zachary Fanny.
Okay.
Can you turn on your own mic, or do you need help?
I need help.
He needs help.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
There you go, Broflake. And of course, Anton Mack is here.
Hey.
Oh, Base Mama, you wish you were in on this conversation. Have you seen this video? I like. Okay, here's the thing though. I would totally drag you into this, Mama, and you could watch it with me. But I would have to upload it because it's not online anymore. I don't know. Fuck, man. Yeah, if I had planned this a little bit better and I actually had this like uploaded, because they deleted this off their channel. It was like their most hated video they've ever made on their fucking channel. If I had just a little bit more prep work, I totally would have you in it, because I love Base Mama. And by the way, everybody, go sub to Base Mama. Base Mama is amazing. And she's gorgeous. I have a crush on like everybody that I met at VidCon. I really do. They're all just beautiful people. It's gorgeous. I am getting drunk.
Provide some much needed color to the dialogue they're about to have.
Is that
to this
the-
week's dialogue wheel?
Is that the only reason I'm here?
It's a big part.
Wait a minute. We missed something very important here. We missed something very important. Listen carefully to this.
There you go, Broflake. And of course, Anton Mack is here.
Hey.
To provide some much needed color to the dialogue they're
Much needed color.
about to have.
Is that
to
the
this
o-
week's dialogue wheel?
Is that the only reason I'm here?
It's a big part, but
Huh.
it's not the only.
Okay.
So I want to talk about feminism. What? You guys are all the biggest feminists in the world, right?
Yes.
I'm a lesbian.
Oh, maybe start again.
I'm a lesbian.
On that one. Do you guys use Patreon at all? Do you support anyone on Patreon?
No, but a lot of my friends do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use it very exclusively.
For what?
You're exclusive in your...
I have my things I like.
Oh, okay.
It's hot Instagram models. I knew it.
Is that a Patreon thing?
Yeah. Like
So
hot
you can
Insta. How
you
hot?
can pay Patreon for Instagram?
So hot
What?
Instagram models, such as Sarah Underwood, will have Patreon specific for sending nudes to their fans, or
Sarah Underwood. No, I'm not gonna do it. Not right now.
special videos if you drop like $500.
Anton, you know a lot about this.
I know.
So
'cause reasons.
Within the video game community, though, Patreon is used for a lot of different YouTubers that are kind of representing the alternative.
There's a mirrored vid on YouTube. Should we try and get this going so Mama can actually like watch this with us? Should we try and do that? Let me see some ones if we should try and do it. Mama, do I have you? You know what? We'll do it on. We'll do it in Hangouts. We'll do it in Hangouts. Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get Base Mama in this shit. Why the fuck not? We're gonna try. We're gonna die trying. God damn it. Let's do this. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Man. If I can actually pull this off. Okay. 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 Let me go to Skype. Yes. Yes. No, not Skype. Twitter. Twitter. Son of a bitch. Let's get fucking Mama in those. This would be good. This would be good. Okay, so who has the mirrored link? Was that you, JT? Because I think I follow you on Twitter. If so, let me see. Who's got the mirrored link? If somebody has a mirrored link, we need to get it to JT Yearsley. Based Mama. Or tweet it at me on Twitter. Okay, sent Mama the Hangout link. Let me look at my my notifications here on Twitter. Doop. I see nothing yet. I see nothing yet. Oh, you guys have already started sending me some memes about that one dude? Oh, I love you guys. You're the best. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, perfect, JT. Thank you so much. Okay. Copy link address. Let's get this going. We could do this. We'll do, my circle. We'll get this going. Just watch. Fucking Base Mom would be like, nah, I don't want to fucking do that. Fuck you. Like, no, Mama, no. No. Okay, how far are we in? 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Let's get this to about there. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, Mama. Where are you at, darling? Let's get you in here. Summoning Based Mama. You're summoning Floor Jeff with spicy beams. Man. You guys are out of control. Let me see what's going on with this. Doop. Messages. I feel like we probably just like all of a sudden drop this in her lap. Like, hey, Mama. Chat cancer's best cancer. Mama, check your Twitter. Check your Twitter. Hop in this hangout with me. I'm going to send you a link to the My Circle. We'll watch this together. It'll be great. It'll be amazing. It'll be terrific. It'll be the best ever. Oh, I do have you on Skype. Well, I'm not... yeah, but I don't want to log into Skype on this computer because I feel like if I put Skype on... If I log into Skype on this laptop will shit its fucking pants. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So, let's do the Hangouts because I think it might be a little bit easier. Hopefully, this laptop won't shit the bed. We'll see. Oh, wait. Am I messaging the wrong Base Mama? I might have. Oh, you know what? She has, like, Based Mama. Oh, yeah. No, I messaged your wrong fucking Twitter. I'm such an idiot. Like, okay, so Base Mama had a problem with her Twitter before, so let's fix that. That's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. There you go. And let's get this My Circle rocking. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. So let's, in preparation, let's get rid of VLC. And instead, I need to switch this to Firefox. It's the biggest stream. It's the most tremendous stream. It's terrific. Log in. Let's try logging in with Facebook. Okay, sweet. Okay, good. Yeah. Relog. Can I control it? I see no mama. There's no mama yet. Uh-oh. Well, I don't really know what the problem is. Trying to make it work. But I have to say, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, my dudes. Unless... Is that you? Nope. Son of a bitch! Where's Based Mama? No! Well, I'm just gonna leave it up. And we're gonna keep watching. Because the show must go on. The show must go on. The cringe cannot be contained.
Media. They're not associated with a lot of the mainstream sites. They're basically...
If Base Mama hops in, then we'll modify it. We'll make this work.
Doing what we're doing here, but have a lot more people watching, and usually are more about entertainment. You know, they're more about getting some lulls, getting some gigs. But a few of them have found, and I think that number is rising, a big audience by saying things that are hateful, poisonous, and just generally not nice things to say. One of those gentlemen, Zach, how would you describe him?
Is this the Sargon of Akkad?
Yes. Here's a little intro about if you want to know about Sargon of Akkad from our
Sargon of Akkad.
Gotcha. I seen that you've seen it, but like, you're not in my hangout, so I can't talk to you, Base Mama. You gotta hop in my hangout with me. Otherwise, it won't work. Otherwise, none of the people will be able to hear you. Send the link? Sure. Okay. Let me do it one more time. Invite people. Copy link to share. We're trying, guys. We're trying. That one. Hop in that Hangouts, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Our main guy, H-Bomber guy, that describes him.
Our main guy, H-Bomber guy, describes him. Oh my fucking god. Are you serious? Are you serious?
He's not lecturing the left about how their awful behavior is turning people away from their ideas and they have the wrong priorities.
It makes the left look demented. This is the reaction of a group of people who have lost all sense of perspective.
Sargon?
Or having long-winded discussions about how the Magic the Gathering feminists have ruined the card.
Oh, shit. Oh, I guess you did get your regular account back, Base Mama. Here. Send it again and type under it. Doesn't kick me to App Store. What the fuck? What does that mean? Blah? Try that? Let's try that. Okay. It's not me. I totally know what I'm doing. I'm not that drunk. I swear to God. I thought Base Mama didn't have access to her original account, but apparently she does. My bad.
Because he hasn't seen as many tits recently.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Hello.
I have mastered this shit.
Yes. Hello. All right. Sweet. Okay. So in the chat of this, I'm going to put the new My Circle link. And that's what we will use.
I just got a new phone, so I'm trying to fix my shit.
I don't know if you'll be able to watch my
I've
circle
seen
with
this shit
me.
before.
Well, yeah, I know,
can
but
just pull
like,
it
do
up.
you have a computer that you can watch the My Circle link on?
Yo.
Yeah. It's
Fucking
there.
magic. Yes, I do.
And I'll also send it to you in the DMs. I didn't even know that you got your regular account back. Everybody, welcome Base Mama. Base Mama's hanging out with us in the house.
Hey, fuckers. All right. Yeah, I got it back. I had to make the alternate because I used the word retard on Twitter and I got a 7-day ban.
Oh, you were fucking bad.
Yes, I was. And I got banned the week of VidCon and I was like, fuck. So I had to make another account so I could actually tweet from VidCon.
I remember that. Yeah, that was fucked. That was totally bullshit. Okay, let's get a window capture.
Just word to the wise: if you're going to VidCon, you plan on streaming, bring your hotspot or relay with you.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Let me shrink this down to about cha and cha. Sure.
What is my circle? I like this.
You never used this before?
No, but I think I like it.
Oh, I use this thing all the fucking time. All the fucking time. It's fucking great, man. It's super good. Okay. Oh, wow. I got all fucked up when I did that. Son of a bitch.
I'm in, though.
Oh, you are in? Okay,
Your
cool.
circle. Yeah.
All right. Let me fix this real quick. I know. Sorry, chat. My bad. It's all me. It's all me. It's not Mama's fault. It's all me.
On the fly shit.
Yeah, this is like some on the fly fucking shit. Absolutely. This is some gangsta shit right here. All right, so let me know if you can hear this. No, not that. This.
Because he hasn't seen as many tits recently.
You hear that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, guys. Me and Base Mama, we're gonna watch some of this fucking retarded videos. So let's do it.
Chad's busy tweeting gay porn at people. The latest in a long line of what I believe he calls a convincing argument.
Yeah, so he is a gentleman that has, I think at last check, 600,000 followers and gets how much money a month there, Anton?
$5,000.
5 G's.
From the good old Patreon.
Yeah, the Patreon service that you basically give money on a tier, and each month you give a couple of bucks. And
heaven forbid Sargon makes money off of his work. This is absolutely ridiculous. These dudes are so crazy.
Why is the parameter for what acceptability, like what they agree with? Like all of these dudes, I watched this and I was like, fuck all 3 of them. All 3 of them right in their asses, no lube. Because they fucking sucked. This Beardy McBeardy face here, I don't know who he is, but apparently he's like the guy that owns this shit or whatever.
Andy Borowski, yeah.
I hate this fucker the most.
Oh, he's fucking terrible.
Okay.
He's absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah,
this dude's a nut bar.
I think everybody should just hide what you make on Patreon. Just hide it. Like, fuck them. Now they can't say, oh, they make X on Patreon. It's not your fucking business anyway.
Can you do that?
Yep.
Oh. Maybe I should do that. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, well, we'll see.
And he's devoted a lot of his attention to
criticize.
criticize.
They have jobs and shit, so, you know.
I mean, YouTube can be a real job. I mean, if you're entertaining people and putting a shit ton of effort into it, you know. I mean,
the people who are paying you, they're getting the money from somewhere.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, okay. Let's play this, and I'm gonna make vodka and Sprite.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Somebody else has said I need to check super chats. It's been a while since I did, actually, so I'll do that real quick. Let's see. The guy looks like a bad cosplayer of Al from Home Improvement. And Jables Boogly says, Surger never curd. He does kind of look like Al Borland, a little bit.
Feminism in video games, specifically the matron of all of this, Miss Anita Sarkeesian. And this weekend at VidCon, things kind of went to a bit of a head, so to speak. Anton, please, it's story time with Anton. There's a Polygon article that really goes over this in live.
Hi from all the kids.
Aw, hello kids, hello children.
They're all screaming, "Oh, Jeff! Hi, Jeff!"
Oh.
What's funnier is they only know you because of your son. They have literally no interest in you. Just your kid. Like, figures.
Well,
that's kids for you.
That's cool, I guess. That's cool.
So what has happened over the week?
All right, once upon a time.
Let's get back.
Here we go.
All right, so this all starts off at VidCon. Anita Sarkeesian actually had a a panel. What was the panel specifically?
Highly controversial panel that was called "Lives of Women Online and the Harassment They Face."
Oh, all right.
So it's a harassment panel.
Was that actually the name of the panel? That doesn't sound right.
No. The name of the panel was Women Online. That's why I went to the panel. I didn't even know she was going to be there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Harassment panel. And Mr. Carly B.
We'll call him Sargon.
Sargon. Oh, yeah, Sargon of whatever the hell. He ended up forming a little group of his friends, some of them YouTubers, I'm assuming some of them were fans. They showed up to her panel early so they could take up the first 3 rows.
Hold on.
So they're in this.
So you were there the whole time. How exactly did it play out?
Well, she sat down, and I was like, holy shit, Anita's here. Well, she looks like ass. And she did. She was oily and shiny all the way from the 18th row or wherever I was sitting.
You're throwing shade already. All right.
Listen, she looks like shit. She's younger than me, and she looks 15 years older than me. I have no patience for this. Take care of yourself, ladies. It's not that difficult. Anyway. So, I was back there. I was like, oh, shit, I have signal, so I'm going to live tweet this. So I started up my phone, and I started live tweeting it, and I was shit posting her the whole time because fuck that bitch.
Of course.
And the audience looks for somebody else in the audience, like she was looking for somebody. And then she looked down at him again, kind of scanned the front couple of rows, and then started texting furiously. I'm like, and then like
Anita was texting furiously.
Yeah, and then like 2 minutes later, like there's double the security. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just like sort of come up from around the back and up to the front, and I'm like, oh shit, what's going on here?
So the seating arrangements, like, because they painted as in this video that like Sargon and you guys and everybody, because I got there a day late. I didn't get a chance to be part of this. They're painting it as
that's right.
You guys showed up like 3 hours early or something to take the first 3 rows.
Oh fuck no! Actually, Crazy Hair made these little pieces of paper that said ShitCon 2017, and she laid them all out on the rows like reserved seating and told us all to sit there. I think a few of them were already planning to sit in the front row, but I don't know. Like, nobody came there with like a shitty attitude or whatever. It was just like everybody was like, oh, hey, I saw you the other day. Or, you know, like if they were having a conversation with somebody outside, they just went in and sat next to each other.
Right.
I sat in the back with Tanuki and Subconscious Devil, which was probably good for Anita because I took a run at her, but Tanuki got me by my hair and Subby got me by my shorts. So
distinguishable at this point from like,
oh shit.
There you go.
All right, yeah, no, for sure.
Real hardcore fans.
No, because they know they are indistinguishable because they're fat, pudgy, and have hair in places that people don't know.
We don't know that.
We don't know for certain, but no, it is.
They could just as easily be skinny, holding like Cheeto finger dust.
You know,
like,
nope, they don't look like you, Anton. I promise you, there wasn't a single face like yours.
See the sexism? This is what I don't like. Anita has female critics who don't like that bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I told all 3 of these fuckers right here the same thing. Fuck her and fuck them too.
Yeah, no, I think it's fascinating that Andy Borowski is like, well, you know, all the people who are supporters of Sargon of Akkad are these fat neckbeard motherfuckers who are doughy. That's you, Andy. What the fuck are you talking about? What the shit? That's so fucking strange.
And I should say his beard sucks.
His beard does kind of suck.
Just saying.
It's pretty bad.
I guarantee it right now.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I do know that.
Oh, Sargon of Akkad was actually Mesopotamian.
Yeah.
He wasn't white. Oh.
No, 100%.
What the fuck are they even talking about? What the shit?
They're trying to be like a morning show or some shit, but it was the fact that like they did the same thing that Anita did, which was pretend like she doesn't have any female critics. Like, she's got a lot more critics than she has supporters, especially among females.
Oh yeah.
Who don't need to be told that they're, you know, inept idiots who are too emotionally sensitive to handle life online. Like,
I think you're right though. Like, I think you're right though. Like, these types are trying to do like the morning show thing. Like, hey everybody, welcome. We're going to talk about Sargon of Akkad and Anita Sarkeesian here on Dinky and the Douche. Oh. Like, what the fuck? This is so cringe. This is so terrible. These dudes are fucking painful. Oh my god.
So hold on, they went to harass a woman.
Yeah, so they took
the lives of women online and harassment they face.
They took the first.
I know how to protest this. I'll harass the woman on it.
They took the first 3 rows, chilled out, and when the panel started, they basically harassed, and to a certain extent was a form of like threats.
Think of their lives. Like,
threat? I think the only person who was threatening
that
Anita
was
at that point
very
was
likely
you.
coming from me.
Yeah, I was about to say the only person who I think like was at risk of like being threatening to Anita was probably you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's probably the truth.
Because
look, I was just gonna like yell at her. I wasn't gonna hit her. Everybody thought I was gonna hit her. I wasn't. I was pissed. I was gonna yell. I wasn't gonna hit her. I would do that not on the panel.
Right. Probably not a good idea. Probably not the best. But I mean, fuck, this is absolutely insane.
Nobody came there to harass her. Actually, they were talking about it before, and they were like, because Kat Black was on a panel earlier that we were all at, or at least I saw Carl there. We didn't go together, but he was over there. And you know, Kat just did her shit and moved on. You know, so we were like, damn, if Anita can do that, you know, we'll stand up and give her a standing ovation.
Sure, sure.
I was like, whatever. Well, I heard she dropped out.
Who did?
Like at the last minute that she was like, Anita. I heard she dropped out of VidCon, so I was like, oh, good.
Okay.
Because I don't like her.
Well, yeah, I mean, most people don't fucking like her. Like the very notion of everything that she represents is kind of disgusting to most mainstream people these days. Only like very hardliners like these people are still hardcore Anita supporters. It doesn't make any fucking sense anymore. It just doesn't. It just fucking doesn't.
These are white knighting suck-ups, man.
Oh, bad.
Like, when they're sitting there with their friends going through this kind of
plan, I can't wait.
What are they talking about? Yeah, like what?
I can't wait.
Yeah, like, did you see her most recent video when she claimed Mario was sexist?
Who is paying for these people's studio space? Who is actually funding these mental fucking midgets to be in a goddamn studio? I have to know. I have to know, because none of this is funny. This is the most cringy shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
It is. I'm sort of like, okay, they're gonna come after Patreon. Like, who's funding them? Because they suck.
Well, you know what's actually really funny? I did some digging, and Andy Borowski does have a Patreon, but he has no patrons.
Oh, that's sad.
Isn't that sad? Nobody wants to fund the fat neckbeard doughy dude. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's unfortunate.
Gotta make 20 more videos of Magic the Gathering.
I wonder how many times she's gonna say problematic. Are you ready, guys? Maybe it's even worse. They see themselves as like an ironic Black Panther group. Like they're fighting for a cause.
I would love it if they saw themselves as the white Black Panthers of gaming.
That's a good. I got your next Patreon goal. The white Black Panthers of gaming.
Well, to a certain extent, he kind of feels.
Can we tokenize the one black dude in the room just a little bit more? Could we do that? Would that be okay? Are we cool with that?
I'm just over here like, nigga, what? Like, that's a hell of an assumption to make, to think that all gamers are white.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Well, I mean, they already said what? They're white, fat neckbeards, right? They've already declared all of us. Like, I can hardly play anymore, but I will play, damn it. And I will die a lot, but I will play.
Like, Anita Sarkeesian and all of her followers as kind of, like, male I guess, against male gamers, male smearing.
Misandry?
The greatest.
No!
Oh no. That's not funny. None of that was funny. Why are you laughing?
They think it's funny. I mean, they think that misandry is funny. I don't think it's funny.
No,
I don't think it's funny at all.
I don't think misandry or misogyny is funny. I think it's shitty. It's terrible. Like I don't fucking understand these people. I really honestly don't. I don't fucking get this. I don't understand.
Yes. You have super chat that I would like to have a discussion about.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Oh, cool. These cucks are I call them the three fajitos because that's what they are.
Oh.
Their vaginas are bigger than mine by at least 18 squared.
So we got Bad Mr. Gary.
Calculation.
Bad Mr. Gary says, I wish Mama hit Anita with that Superwoman punch. And Esau Silva says, remember when Jordan Peterson called male feminists sneaky on the Joe Rogan podcast? Yep. Well, here is conclusive evidence of his claims. Oh, dear. Oh, my.
Yes, they managed to be misandrist and misogynist at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fucking ridiculous.
Women!
This is gonna be a shit show.
What's that, Zach? You dropped your monocle?
My monocle!
Did a woman speak out of turn?
My constitution, I'm so vexed.
Oh, fetch the smelling salts. I've been hit by the vapors.
Stay together, lock arms in case they try to pry us away. Chain ourselves to the seats.
We will not be moved. I need to be here. If I don't speak.
Amazing Grace.
Oh, Lord. You ever see The Color Purple?
Oh, I feel like I'm cringing into another dimension.
Actually, this made me cringe so hard I hurt my neck and had to go have a therapeutic massage to get it out, and I'm not even kidding you.
Gee, this is so bad. This is so bad.
They're terrible, but they get worse, man.
The thing that bothers me the most about it.
Right?
What's that?
You watched this all the way through, right?
Oh no, I've seen this whole video. Yeah, I've seen this whole video. It just gets worse and worse and worse. It's just the thing that still bothers me about it though is like somebody is actually paying for their studio equipment. Somebody's actually like.
Yeah, I'm like, where those booms are fucking nice. Where do these fucking assholes get enough money to have 3 booms like that?
I don't know.
Those
I
are
don't
wonderful.
know. It's so fucking.
The shit I duct tape to the side of my desk, but this asshole gets that. Fuck him. I hate him more now.
Oh my
god, this is so
Reel back in. Reel back in. All right. So the panel started. The first question drops. You ready for it?
Sargon.
You ready for it? It's about why feminism, online and in games, is a issue worthy of discussion.
Oh, no. Oh, that's upsetting to people.
We should talk about this.
Yeah.
Well, man, gotta hate on that.
So Sarkeesian notes Benjamin's presence.
Okay, so let's get back to reality.
Yeah.
So they're all here friggin' masturbating with their hand in their pants.
Yeah.
And waiting for a chance to yell at this woman about video games.
And then
Wait. I don't know what those guys were doing, but I was absolutely masturbating with my hands in my pants.
Were you? Tell me more. No.
Yeah, and then, you know, she showed up, and that will kill your boner so fast. Like,
I would believe that. I would believe that. Absolutely.
First question drops. It's about like why
it's a good thing to talk about this.
Yeah, why are we still basically
this, yeah.
why are we still talking about feminism? Yeah. And then Sarkeesian comes out and goes,
you got to
Wait, are they talking about what was being said on the panel, right? They're talking about what the panel was about and still not getting it right, by the way.
I don't even know if they've even gotten that far. Like they're still waffling over the whole motivations behind people like going to her panel to begin with. I think. I don't know. Like I could be wrong. This whole thing is like confusing the shit out of me. This is absolutely insane.
Well, I think some people knew that she was going to be there, and like, I won't even lie to you, I did not even look at my VidCon book. I did not give a fuck. I hit the Twitch gaming panel, which was right before that. That's why I was already there, because I'm like, I'm here, because do you know who John Lee is on Twitch? I think
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, John Lee is great.
Awesome.
Yeah, John Lee's awesome.
Dude, he was on the panel, and I was like, holy shit, holy shit, and I was cool. I was totally cool. I did not cry or anything.
I did not cry.
I didn't do the girl thing. Hey, look, I met Boogie and I didn't cry either, so I think I did pretty good.
Dude, I met Boogie and he was talking to Sargon and a bunch of other people, and I went walking up and I'm like, Boogie, you're the fucking man, and I love you for your positivity. And I stuck my hand up, and he stuck his hand up, and we high-fived, and then I just wandered off, and like that was my interaction with Boogie. Why?
I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy to meet you. He's like, okay.
He's a sweet. He's such a dude. Like, Boogie is such a sweet guy. He's such a sweet guy.
He really is, but like he seems like he's not really that comfortable with being famous, but like, you know, so he tries to be like very humble to people, and I'm like, oh my god, I love you so much.
You know what's weird? So over the past like 3 weeks, I've been embroiled in 6 different controversies, like people sending me death threats and like all sorts of crazy shit, like all sorts of weird stuff that's been going on with my life right now. I am more worried about Boogie's health than I am all these people sending me death threats. Like I watch Boogie's videos and I'm like, I really hope Boogie's gonna be okay. And I put more emotional investment in whether or not Boogie's gonna pull through with all of his health problems than these people being like, you will be killed and your family will be enslaved. I'm like, yeah, fuck off. Whatever. Okay, whatever, fine. But how's Boogie doing? Is Boogie okay? You know, it's weird. It's weird. It's totally weird.
I got a direct quote.
All right. So.
He is a sweetheart. He's great.
All right. So, and I quote, if you Google my name on YouTube, you get shitheads like this dude, referring to Benjamin, who are making these dumbass videos. They say the same shit over and over again. I hate to give you attention because you're a garbage human.
There we go.
These dudes just make endless videos that go after every feminist over and over again is a part of the issue of why we have to have these conversations.
And
all right. I have to piss
but
really.
That's not what she was there for.
I know. I have to piss really bad. If you wanna proselytize to the masses real quick about your point of view from this.
Okay, and then it came to pass that I almost kicked that bitch's ass. Sorry, it was actually fun. I'll tell you where I was at. I was back in the back. Filming. I was hungover because I hung out with Nick the night before, and I swear to God, I could hear snails crawl. It was that bad, and there was not enough Excedrin in the whole world to knock that fucking hangover out. So I was sitting way back in the back next to my buddies, and she was talking shit, and I was laughing because she's a fucking cunt and she runs her mouth too much. And then she said, women take more criticism online than men do. And I was like, what, bitch? And that's when I tried to... Look, I wasn't going to hit her in public. You don't hit bitches in public. You wait until they're, you know, talking shit by themselves at a bar or something, so you have, like, a good cover for that. But anyway. Yeah, dialogue wheel. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna YouTube them right now.
Okay.
But all right, I'm gonna look for this dialogue wheel on YouTube. Oh shit! You know what? That vodka went straight to me. So
did it?
Sweet. It's about to get fun.
Hey, we're in the same. We're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. I need more ice though. Oh my god! Should I text the wife for more ice? Is she gonna get mad if I do?
Beg with kindness.
I will
please,
beg with kindness.
Please.
What should I? How should I compose this tweet? Should I promise her oral pleasure?
If that facilitates ice, I think that's a great idea.
I will demolish your nethers for more ice. There we go. Cool. See, I'm a romantic guy. I'm a romantic guy. I'm just saying. Like I don't want anybody to get something for nothing. You know, it's equitable exchange. Just saying. Best boyfriend, husband, whatever the fuck I am ever. Okay, super chats. Yes, super chats. Somebody is saying we need to look at super chats real quick. Okay. JT Yearsley, this is pure cancer. I'm getting alcohol poisoning. Well, at least we're doing this together, my friend. And Peter Cragg for 50 DKK. What is that? District of Korean Krongers. If we get a chance to ask Anita questions again, the one thing I want to hear her answer is, what's the difference between harassment and criticism? There is no difference to Anita. No difference. Okay.
Prove my point. The first 3 rounds.
Like, it's mind-boggling, isn't it? Don't these people sit here and if they're in the first 3 rows and just think like, shit, we have proven everything she's saying.
We are the baddies.
Yeah, we're the bad guys. Oh shit.
Oh no, he doesn't think he's the bad guy. He starts yelling out, "Debate me in the middle of the panel."
Debate!
God of a con!
We must.
That's not what he said, though. That's not what he said.
No, he said, "I'm just here to talk," and then I screamed from the back, "Fuck you, you lying piece of shit! I will fuck your ass up, bitch!" And then he made me sit down.
Aww. Aww.
Talk about video game feminism!
She kept saying that women shouldn't, She kept saying that women get more harassment and abuse online than men do. I'm like, that is demonstrably untrue. Like, that's a lie. Because, I mean, look at the difference between, like, your comment section and my comment section. Believe me, the internet is way too fucking nice to chicks.
I mean, lately the comment section has not been very nice to me. Has not been very nice to me at all. Not at all. But that's probably because I decided to walk up and stick my cock in the alt-right's eye. But, you know, who knows? It just depends. It just depends.
You gotta stop doing that, man. It's not as attractive as you think it is.
No, I will not stop. Anytime I'm like, hey, that's a bad idea, I'm gonna whip out my dick and I'm gonna stick it in its eye. And I'm gonna probably do that until I quit YouTube. So that's just how it's gonna happen.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, please.
Does Mr. Wiggles own a tie?
Does he own a tie? No, he does not own it. He needs a tie.
Okay, because I wanted to send you a little set of bow ties.
What? Are you serious?
Of course, naturally.
Oh my God, Mr. Wiggles!
Like, you know, but he already has bow ties.
Okay, but here's the thing though, Mr. Wiggles and me are a little estranged right now. I keep trying to get him to come back and do videos with me, but he's got this thing in his head. He feels like he's being exploited. Maybe if I tempt him with accoutrements, maybe I can get him to actually come back and do a video with me again. The people have been screaming for it. They're like, dude, where's Mr. Wiggles? I'm like, I'm trying. But the dude is harder to negotiate than fucking, like, than fucking Robert Plant. Like,
you know what you gotta do? You gotta oil his balls.
You gotta do a lot of things to get Mr. Wiggles ready to actually perform. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
maybe a fashionable bow tie would actually be the thing that would get him to actually show back up again. That would be good.
You know it would be great. I think you might have an issue with reading. Perhaps you need some glasses.
We need some glasses.
I'm just saying it couldn't hurt. I mean, a lot of people, you know, when they can't really read very well, they sort of, you know, recuse themselves from conversation. And
you know, I have noticed when I tried to get him to read lines, he couldn't read them very well. Maybe he does need glasses. You might be onto something about this. You might be. But obviously...
Well, here in the chat, we have a suggestion from Ashley that he needs a monocle, and it must be so.
Of course he needs a monocle. Of course he does. Absolutely. Okay, so how you feeling, Base Mama? Do you want to keep going with this, or should we move on?
Oh, fuck yeah! The three fajitos make me laugh, man. They're fucking funny.
Yeah. Okay. No, let's keep going with these guys then.
I am so
You can ask the chat if they want to keep going.
Don't you dare! Me? Do you know that?
That's actually a good thing. So, you guys feel this?
Are
you
they
guys
just gonna make fun of his name or what?
Whose name?
Well, they never get around to anything he actually did.
Oh, that Sargon
I think
did?
I was the scariest one to be there.
Yeah, probably.
I was way more of a danger to her than he was, so I don't understand. See how they fucking erased me, Jeff? Do you see this misogyny?
Which misogyny?
From these people, they erased me as a critic of Anita.
Did they? Oh, these people. Yeah, no, they did. They totally did. I feel like they are marginalizing your voice as a woman.
And a minority disabled woman, don't forget.
Look at this smug motherfucker. This smug motherfucker right here. He's like, it was obviously just Sargon of Akkad. Yeah. Like, no, fuck you, dude. There are real people who have real criticisms of fucking Anita. Kiss my ass, dude. Fucking asshole.
Cumberbund, that's a great idea.
All right, let's try it. Cumberbund. Shit.
I love your chat, man. I fucking love all of these fuckers here. I love them.
Nah, it's a good chat. It's a good chat. It's good. It's a good crowd. Let's keep going a little bit longer with this. Let's see where it goes.
Women kneel in front of me.
The trigger is with one of you.
Oh, an SJW. Yes.
Debate. Oh, like they don't understand. You have to be someone worthy of debating.
Or just no one has to debate you. No one, because the freedom of speech does not mean that people have to hear you. It just means you can yell and be a terrible person.
And they have the option of tuning in.
And we can say you're being a terrible person.
Remember when we faced this?
I mean, like, he's not wrong in that regard. He's not wrong in that regard. Like, I'll give him that. But, like... I don't know. Let's go.
I totally missed what he was saying because I was trying to drink really fast through a straw. What did he say?
He was saying that, like, freedom of speech is not necessarily freedom that people have to listen to you. It's that you have the freedom to yell and people can choose to listen or not. But the sum and total of it is... Yeah, and you have the freedom
to be a lying sack of shit, and other people have the freedom to disagree and prove you wrong.
And if we're talking by pure numbers, like, more people do listen to Sargon than listen to you, Andy. They just fucking do. Regardless of the fact that these people do...
More people listen to Sargon than listen to CNN.
Yeah, they do. They fucking do. They absolutely do. And what's weird is that these people still have the corporate sponsorships. They are in a professional... fucking soundstage. How? Who the fuck is paying for this? Who paid for this garbage?
Who sponsors this?
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
I'm like trying to look under, like behind everything. Like, who is paying for this? Because this is shit. You're not getting your money's worth, investors.
No, nobody's watching this garbage. Okay. And they deleted this video because it was badly received.
We were feminists.
We were the heroes.
We were the heroes. No, we've had this, like, I can't imagine what Anita goes through.
Seema.
Because we had this at the tiniest little level with, like, the bullshit analysis that we did with stuff. It wasn't anything even grand.
The Gamergate, like, why are you only interviewing Brianna Wu? Both sides. You know, what they emailed everyone. But
they emailed bosses. Fire everyone? They emailed the ads here at Chorus. Is a big deal because I could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
But still kind of funny in comparison to, like, what people suffer, hence why this panel is here.
Yeah.
Saying that maybe we should discuss this.
And that is just them
okay.
making, like, they're criticizing me.
That is not what the panel was.
Right. That's not what the panel was, even remotely. No, not at all. What the fuck, dude?
I basically said I don't want to have... Well, I said that Gamergaters are like ISIS. So that was pretty clear. And I had to take that down, unfortunately. But it's true.
But it's true. The Gamergaters...
he said that Gamergaters were like ISIS on the same day. I remember this fucker.
Yep.
He said it on the same fucking day that ISIS posted a fucking beheading video. And he called Gamergaters worse than ISIS. Fucking this dude, go live under Sharia law. You go do that, motherfucker. Because guess what? You can't say this shit about chicks. They'll fucking cut you too, bitch.
Jesus
I hate
Christ.
This dude. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, it's important that that's out there. So these individuals, let's go back to the VidCon thing, and we got to get back to Patreon. I can't understand the self-assured tiny penises that are on the first 3 rows to really... what do we looked up?
Hey, I'm very fucking offended by that. The clitoris is a tiny penis. I do not appreciate that.
It is kind of a tiny penis. It is. It's kind of a tiny penis.
He's sexist.
Yeah, Broflake. What is Broflake again? It is...
Because it seems very appropriate.
When your friends don't want to hang out with you, and that's why you hate feminism.
Broflake.
Broflake.
Broflake. Noun. Member of the alt-right who proudly shouts their free speech warrior credentials but lose their mind when a fellow member is criticized.
Oh.
And that's very appropriate, because what happened after that?
You
So he's
deserve
yelling
to be
debate.
raped. There's some free speech for you. And we argue against that. But
Yep.
they align themselves with Islam, which says that you deserve to be raped. So,
Yep.
which is it, bitches?
Fucking ridiculous.
Like a dying carp in the
Just
corner,
saying.
and everyone's like,
No, you're
South
right.
Park
yeah,
character.
can you not harass me when we're talking about harassment online? Can you not be like a living proof of
I'm trying
this
to speak
need?
to my peers.
Yeah.
Like, can you just make another 20-hour video about Magic the Gathering?
All right, so she goes, nah,
Poor
I'm
Anton.
not going to debate you, whatever. The panel continues on. There's a few more shouts. People are booing them, telling them, you know, basically, fuck off. This
The
isn't
peers
for-
are booing like the
first three
no.
were
People were booing the chicks on the panel
Yep.
because she was like, "Do you see what I'm talking about?" And I was like, "Fuck you!" from the back. Seriously, I was the worst behaved person there.
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
was.
Okay, so let's go to Super Chat real quick. Kagal Mandoa, Jeff, stay awesome. Thank you very much, man. Michael Gable, my homie Michael. It makes me feel better knowing these cucks went home to cry and jerk off alone using their tears as lube. Dude, savage. Savage. Holy
Very.
shit.
I like this Michael Gable person.
Michael Gable's amazing. He's a fucking great dude. But yeah. Do you want to keep going with this, or should we round this out with some book reviews?
Oh, we can do book reviews on what books?
We
I've
can.
never.
So you remember the guy that I did that first video with? He is a writer, and so the guy called me a motherfucker, and he inferred that I was like anti-science, and I was just like this horrible, horrible human being. But he's
that like Richard Spencer haired fucker from before.
Yeah. Well, he's a fiction writer, and he's written a lot of books on Amazon. And I was thinking that it might be kind of fun to go and look at some of the book reviews of his books. Now, I'm going to leave this up to the chat. Because these neckbeard motherfuckers, they drone on for like the next 20 minutes. We'll be here for like another 2 hours if we just keep going with this. So let's see ones in the chat if we should go and look at this dude's book reviews. And keep in mind, before you type one, is what he said about me mean enough that we should actually read his book reviews? If you think so, press 1. If not, press 2.
Dude, after I want to tell you all my Alex Jones stories. You'll fucking die laughing, and then you'll think this dude is 10 times stupider than he actually is.
Yeah. Well.
Or presents himself to be.
Wait, so you got to meet
It's
Alex
hilarious.
Jones?
I have some family members who have known Alex Jones since his days back in Austin Cable Access.
Oh. Wow. Okay. He
So
was a
they got
cable
some
access
stories.
kind of guy. Okay.
I know her. Oh yeah, you didn't know he started out on fucking cable access like
I
a
didn't
long
know
time
that.
ago.
No, I didn't know that at all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's wild.
And I have some family who have had interactions with him, unfortunately.
Oh boy.
And they say unfortunately. So it'll be fun for you. I'll enjoy it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So it looks like the ones have it. So up here we have Thomas Baden Reese's Amazon page. Let's get this like kind of scaled up a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't really show this to you, Mama, but I can read them, so you'll know what I'm doing. Let's get
I
this
can
scaled
listen
up to
and
about
smoke at the
here.
same time. So
Yeah, sounds good. So, okay, let's first look at, what is the name of this, what's the name of this book? The name of this book is called The Disappearance of Florina J. Lockhart, the criminal case you will not solve for fans of Ruth Rendell, Barbara Vine, P.D. James, Jonathan Creek, and Sherlock Holmes. This is written by Thomas Baden Reese, the guy who we were previously having a little bit of kerfluffle with, who called me a motherfucker. Well, let's see what the critics.
That is technically true, though.
What's that? That I am a motherfucker. Yeah, I am a
Yeah.
motherfucker. That's true. Well, let's scroll
It's
down.
cool. I am too. It's fine.
So, let's see. See all customer reviews. There's 2 customer reviews on your book there, Thomas. From 2 stars. The story idea was good, but was very repetitive. Could have been much shorter. Other may like the style of writing, but I was not interested. I gave up after several chapters and read the last chapter. I was not impressed with the subject and just could not get interested in this book. Oh, Thomas. Thomas, buddy, that's not very good criticism. It's not very good criticism. Let's try his pinnacle book, The Day Islamic State Attacked. Well, that's not good. It's about a 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 review, Thomas.
I don't understand that one. If you had a former U.S. soldier in the U.K. and ISIS started fighting people, hop on a fucking transport and get the fuck out of there to a place where he could own a fucking gun. Like, that doesn't make sense. Why the hell would you stay in the UK? Can't even have a fucking sidearm on you.
Just saying. Just saying. Top consumer reviews. Fairly ghastly. I gave up after a few pages. Anyone who writes Austen for Jane Austen, Austen with an I, is barely literate. The writing is primitive. Oh, here's a good one. 4 out of 5 stars. It could easily be true. Although I had some trouble getting into the style of this novel and almost gave up on it, I ended up enjoying it. It can be difficult to get used to, given the alternating between the various points, letters from some of the characters, and a great idea interlocking news reports from various sources such as BBC, NBC, Russia Today, etc. Some annoyances. That's not bad. And the last one, such memorable quotes as, "A receptionist picked it up."
Wait, read that again. What?
Such memorable quotes as, "A receptionist picked it up." Thank God there was a preview.
That is some fucking stellar writing.
Yeah. Thank God there was a preview available for this. This reads like a 5th grader desperately trying to impress an English teacher with their limited understanding of subtlety and prose. It contains such memorable quotes as, "A receptionist picked it up, not even worth a second glance." Not good, Thomas, not good. Not good. I have to say, for somebody who decided to call me a motherfucker randomly, your writing is not really selling me on your capabilities. Let's see, we got a 5-star. Funny secret agent, licensed to stalk, is a funny read. It stars a secret agent who will stop at nothing to protect innocent citizens from terrorists. So it goes on a very funny adventures to do just that. The writing is inventive and fun. Did you write that, Thomas? Did you write that?
Is that supposed to be a comedy, though?
I guess so. Because the other one is 1 star, poorly written and dull. Oh. Oh, my dude. Oh, my dude. That's so.
But conspiracy theories are exciting. That's what makes them so interesting.
I guess so. Diary of a Toilet Goer, another one of his, has no reviews, actually. None. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Does it have a look inside?
Yes. Okay, hang on. Oh, God. Are you ready? Nearly got into a spot of trouble this morning. I'd been delaying going to the toilet, instead sitting at my desk working, when suddenly I realized I'd better get a move on. I headed off down the corridor and entered the toilet in the nick of time. Entered? Is it entered? Shit. Okay, I have this on a fucked up monitor. Hang on. Let me bring it over here. Is it still working? Yeah, it's still working. Okay. And entered the toilet in the nick of time. I really could have gone an hour earlier. It all came out thick and fast. Very relieving, in fact. It piled up on the side of the toilet nearest me, for it's always been a policy with me to never shoot directly into the water beneath. What? What? Okay, anyway. I find it quite strange that some people seem to aim deliberately for the pool, thus risking a backsplash of water up the exposed anus. Yet I've had plenty of first-hand evidence of this practice, since the splash created is necessarily heard in the adjacent toilet. What am I reading, Mama?
He's trying to poop quietly.
This is a book about pooping. This is a book about pooping! Due to the consistency of my output, it was pretty much a mush. It was all taken off in the first flush. Quite a satisfying sight, I must say, to see it all carried away by the powerful and rushing waters, and such a delight to see the inside of the toilet reduced back to its shiny white best. Nevertheless, I make it a rule always to use the toilet brush, even if at a glance this may appear superfluous. Thrusting it in and giving it the sides a rigorous scrub always ensures that any excrement lurking in incited areas is removed. I completed my toilet by applying toilet paper to the seat, thereby ensuring a pleasant environment for the next user. I returned to my work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the quality of writing of the man who earlier tonight called me a motherfucker.
Oh, fuck me.
I have to say, I feel like the sting has subsided, and I don't feel quite as burned.
Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry. I can't even think about what I was gonna say. Oh shit, this dude is seriously like fucking hilarious.
The chat has summed it up for me. Absolutely. Thomas Baden Reese, I think you need to hashtag wash your ass. Wash your ass,
That's
dude.
about as good as you can hashtag it, man.
Wash your ass. Oh my god.
But why wash your ass when you can just avoid the splash?
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's it. No, we're done. We're done. We're done with this. This has gone too far. We've gone off the rails. Everything is totally fucking ridiculous. It's too much. Tipsy Tuesday has fucking gotten out of control. We're officially off the rails, everybody. It's too much. We're gonna call it quits here. We have all good things must come to an end. We went too far. We went too far. Thomas Baden Reese, yo, my sincerest apologies. It's not your fault that you're a terrible, failed fucking writer, and that you think Alex Jones speaks the truth to power because the Illuminati pays him to do so in a ridiculous way, or you don't understand the scientific principle. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Someday, the conditioning.
Someday, I hope that you could join us in the sun, Thomas. You could join us in the sun, and maybe over a nice tall glass of some Scotch whiskey, and some menthol fucking cigarettes, we can find a way to be friends. I think that would be fantastic. Thanks to everybody who's watching out there tonight. Thank you so much for taking the time, being ridiculous, watching this fucking cringe fest with me. Thanks to my partner in grime for tonight, Base Mama. You're amazing.
Thank you, everybody, for making me laugh with your chat cancer.
Base Mama's amazing. Go find her on fucking YouTube. Subscribe to Base Mama. She's a fucking gem. I love the shit out of her. She's incredible.
If you're gonna follow me on Twitter, follow both of them though, because you know how I like to get suspended.
You get a little fiery sometimes. You get all salt and pepper on that shit. You know, little spicy, some spicy memes.
Well, I did call Tariq Nasheed a whiny little bitch today, so there's a pretty good chance that I'm gonna get suspended.
Yeah, but Tariq Nasheed is a whiny little bitch, so fuck Tariq Nasheed. So thank you again, everybody. Have a fantastic night. I wish you absolutely the best. Watch for in the next 10 minutes or so for me to release my next video. It'll be out on my main channel. The strike is gone. Let's fuck some shit up. Good night, everybody.